You know how I mentioned a couple times in the last two videos hearing funny noises coming from my dog? I think she was actually barking in her sleep. Or attempting to, anyway. Hello all you crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite, and welcome back to Pokemon Sword. So this is an extra tournament that I'm allowed to fight in. You prefer these over the Battle Tower, it's nicer to have an audience. I've never been the biggest fan of the Battle Tower or the Battle Frontier or related activities of the Battle Subway. They've been a thing I've tried to do for the challenge. They haven't ever been like my favorite part of the game or anything. I could not care less that the Battle Frontier did not return on Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I don't know if I'm going to be especially interested in these tournaments after, say, the first one, but we'll see. What am I fighting? I'm fighting one of those mystical teapot things. Poltergeist or Poltegeist or something like that, whatever it is. Shadow Ball shouldn't do too much. That did less than half thanks to the Assault Vest. And that's a payback at full power, and that brought you down to, yeah, okay. Do I have a priority move? I do not. Alright, who can I switch in safely on a Shadow Ball? And alright, I guess that means Wrigley. Your speed isn't the greatest, right? 73 versus 151 for... Okay, we'll bring in Teeth Tube. I want Teeth Tube to see some more action. I don't know how fast Poltegeist is. But odds are it's not... Your speed isn't greater than 151. Foul play. Okay, that's a different damage calculation. That still did about the same amount of damage, but we shall see. We will be crunching your face. I am faster. And Cursed Body has disabled Crunch. That's okay. What type do you specialize in? Ghost? I'm assuming Ghost. No levels there. Trevenant. Alright, it is indeed looking like Ghost. Who do I have besides Teeth Tube, Roly-Poly? Roly-Poly can't do anything to a Trevenant. Wrigley. Rolodillo, who is not applicable right now. Trevenant is very slow. Trevenant is very slow. I will attempt to do damage to a Trevenant with Ice. Okay. And that means, I guess if faced with a choice between Avalanche and Freeze Dry, they have the same base power unboosted. I'm pretty sure my physical attack is higher. Wrong menu. I'm pretty sure my physical attack is higher, but Freeze Dry has a possibility to freeze. Alright, my special attack, my physical attack is a lot higher. Alright, so I'll be using Avalanche. Oh, you're faster than me. I thought Trevenant was really slow. Alright, interesting. I did not know you were that fast. You have a ghost type move you could do unkind things to me with Wrigley. Alright. I'm getting to the point with Wrigley where I'm trying to avoid using him in favor of other members of my party, but it's, better safe than sorry on occasion. Alright, that took down the Trevenant. That should be a level for Teeth Tube. That's almost a level for Rolodillo. Jellicent. See, that's where Teeth Tube would come in handy. I mean, not Teeth Tube, Chimerosaurus Rex, because, Freeze Dry and Thunder Punch. And Payback. Oh well. Hindsight. I do not want to do that. I actually think I will stay in. Actually, no, I won't. I will not stay in. The best I can do to you is a neutral hit on acrobatics, and that's even not going to do a lot of damage because, Jellicent has a lot of HP. Alright, that was a solid, what, 10% there? Cursed Body disabled U-turn, but I'm switching out, so I'm not really interested in that. Back to the drawing board. Steve. Steve really has a... Oh, you know what I can do? I don't know if Jellicent can do anything to a fellow water type. Let's use Crunch. Water Spout. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Alright. Teeth tube went down. Telephone. Alright, it's really nice when they don't even have a caller ID and it's just a random string of numbers that don't even have an area code that you recognize, because that really makes your decision to not pick up the phone a lot easier. Alright, Blizzard. I don't foresee that doing much, and of course it freezes, because why wouldn't it freeze? Okay. Are you trying to anger the sheep gods? Why? Alright, anyway, that did, I'll thaw one of these days, and in the meantime, that doesn't seem like you can do a lot of damage to me. You melted the ice with your fiery determination. Steve, buddy, I owe you a meal after this. Anyway, payback. We're gonna use payback. That's a 2-hit KO, whether or not it's boosted. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, right, that's right, because there was some damage already done on Jellicent from U-turn. Not a lot, but just enough to make, payback not KO from half health. Okay. I'm glad I haven't gotten disabled by Curse Body at any point, because if that wasn't the case, there wouldn't be anything I was able to... There wouldn't be anything I could actually do to a Ghost type with Steve until after it wears off. Since my other moves are normal and fighting type. And stat raising. Alright, Frostlass. I want to try, but I don't know. 16 levels, Frostlass is pretty strong. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. All right, Steve, keep being an unstoppable juggernaut, I suppose. So payback continues to be my best option by a lot. Will-O-Wisp. All right, well, payback is still my best option. It's gonna take a little longer now, though. It shouldn't take as long as it did to Jellicent, though, because Frostlass doesn't have nearly as much HP as Jellicent, and that actually did more than half. That's Curse Body. Okay, fine. Steve, I think it's time for you to hand it off to someone else. Did burn damage get nerfed in this generation? Or in, I guess... I think that actually happened a couple generations ago, now that I think of it. What are you going to do now, though? You're not going to use a Ghost-type move, I don't think, because I'm a normal-type move, and you would see that and say I can't hit you with a Ghost-type move, so I should be able to switch into one of these things. It's just if you perhaps have Blizzard or something. Blizzard. Just don't freeze me, thank you. Let us light screen. You're going to Will-O-Wisp me. You're faster than an Orbeetle, okay. I'm going to light screen. And I'm going to try and soften you up for Rilladillo, actually. Should I need that. Also by lowering your special attack. Hex. Okay, so that's your strategy. Fortunately for me, fire types can't be burned. Can't be Will-O-Wisped. And... okay. Confusion would have actually come really close to KOing you. Alright, well, too late for that. Rilladillo, let's see if you can work this out. I think I just need to stay alive for one turn. Going to hex me. That shouldn't do too much. The light screen, the lower special attack, yeah, alright. Rilladillo should be able to do this. Let us be hexed again. Ooh, God, wait, what? That had to be a critical hit. And Flame Charge. Thank you and good night. Okay, so how many do you have left? I think you just have one left. I get plenty of experience points from that. Roly-Poly and Wriggly are almost at levels. So is Steve, for that matter. Golurk. Rilladillo is not going to be doing anything to a Golurk. Neither is really anyone else who's alive right now. Alright, well, let's put up a Reflect at least. I can, I don't foresee you getting a level here, unfortunately. That's been the trend in the last 5 videos or so. It's roly-poly just getting downed right before gaining a level. Let's go and use Reflect. Golurk is decidedly a physical attacker. That's a Shadow Punch. That's going to take me down. And if it didn't, the burn would have. I'm just going to, let's wail away with Pyro Ball, I guess. Oh, the chanting. Pyro Ball. Can Pyro Ball burn? You avoided the attack. I'm wondering, can Pyro Ball burn? And that, okay. I was trying to avoid doing Mega Evolution or whatever in this battle, but it looks like that's going to be hard. Can Pyro Ball burn? It can, okay. Max Flare can't. Max Flare is only a little bit stronger than Pyro Ball. But the HP I get from this should be enough to allow me to tank another Earthquake, though. And I think after that, I should be able to take Golurk out in 2 turns, right? Yeah, I should be able to do that. I like how Wrigley, even though Max Flare is a very generic fire type move, I like how Wrigley still kicks it at the opponent. It's very nice. Alright, Golurk is using Earthquake. I am surviving that. A little bit. Not extremely well. Max Flutterby. Let's see what some of these other animations look like. Max Airstream. That's another neutral hit. Okay, so it's very similar to Pyro Ball. Just a different color. And Golurk went down. Okay. So this video's been going on for 12 minutes. I think I should be able to get the next battle in this video. The final round or whatever. I said I didn't like longer videos. I can't say I like 12-minute videos. So Wrigley looks happy with himself. How embarrassing. You have given me money, and I am going to make yourself a famous Ghost-type user. I am going to... I think it's about time to put the Screens user out front. I should have done that before, realistically, but let's make it official now and put the Screens user out front. Alright. You are... I can't take a stab at what type you like to specialize in based on that text. Okay. Themin. Oh, were these guys, are these guys, like, in university other challengers for the gym league? That's cool, I guess. Let's see. So, you're Steel. What type are you? I know you're part Steel. You're pure Steel, so that tells me. I'm going to... I feel like you're going to use a Steel-type attack on me. I don't know if you're physical or special attacker. Let's put up a light screen because Steel types are usually physical. Just as a general rule. Okay, you can do that, I guess. That is a Reflect. And you are going to Throat Chop. I am not familiar with that one. It's super effective, though. What is super effective on Roly-Poly? There's Flying Fire, Rock. Bug, Dark. Yeah, Bug, because Bug doesn't resist itself. Dark, and Ghost. Maybe Dark? Maybe that was a Dark-type move? Alright, Teeth Tube is well equipped to take on a pure Steel type, though. Let's see. I'm going to predict that was Dark. It was almost certainly physical, because it was super effective but didn't do a ton of damage. You took that about as well. But you're, you took that about as well, but you're also not weak to it, but you're also 7 levels lower. Okay, close combat. That is going to lower your defenses. And... is that going to be... that may be enough That may be enough for me to take you down. Alright, I'm going to hope that it is. Come on, Teeth Tube. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Okay, good. Thank you, Teeth Tube. Alright, nice try. Nice try, Cat. Alright, Steve and Roly-Poly gain levels out of that one. Rolodillo is no longer gaining experience like mad as... no. As she was earlier. Was I calling him a he? Was I calling her a he earlier? I might have been. It's, Rolodillo's a girl. Anyway. Do I have any special attackers? I don't want to hit Steelix with a physical move. That's a physical move. As stated, most of my team is physical attacker. You and really Roly-Poly are my only special attackers on the entire team. Okay, Camarasaurus Rex. We're gonna try freeze drying this thing a few times. Freeze would be really nice now because that is this neutral hit is really the best I can do against the Steelix. Maybe Pyro Ball? I doubt Pyro Ball would do all that much because of your base 200 physical attack. Alright, for good measure, I'm going to max Hailstorm you. Use an Ice-type move. I'll have more HP now, I'll have a little more HP now, and I'll be able to tank, the inevitable Earthquake better than I could, and also, this'll be somewhat higher base power than whatever I was doing before. Okay. Is this going to summon Hail? Okay, that actually did more than half, not bad. One more turn, and Steelix will be done for. Alright, the inevitable Earthquake, as I said. That did about a quarter. Okay, super effective, so much for that. Cool. Do that again. And there are what, 3 turns left on Hail after this? I think 3. I can count. No levels. Camarasaurus almost game run. Copperaja. I can't remember what your type is. Are you another Steel Ground or Ground Steel or something like that? You look kind of like a ground type. The Dr. Seuss... Dr. Seuss, Don fan, as I was calling you, you're pure steel. In that case, Max Lightning is a neutral hit. Which I'll be using as a physical attack. You look pretty physically defensive, but... You, Alright, more than half. Unfortunately, I'll be reverting after this point. A current ran across the battlefield. You are using Stone Edge. That's gonna sting. Alright, do I have anyone who can take a Stone Edge? Steve can take anything physical. I don't know if I want to actually bring in Steve, though. Alright, you know what? Whatever. Let's bring in Steve. I changed my mind on that one pretty quickly, didn't I? Heat Crash. That's a Fire-type move, isn't it? Alright, so that would have gotten powered down by Fluffy and powered up by Fluffy at the same time. Being a physical contact Fire-type move. Interesting. Anyway. Reflect wore off. Oh, that was also part of it, I'm sure. The fact that I had the Reflect up. Let us reversal you, I guess? Alright, do a little bit of damage, please. You're gonna Heat Crash me again. That's gonna do more damage the heavier you are compared to me. And that should put me in range where Heat Crash... sorry, Reversal is enough to take you down. Okay. I see how this is going to work. This is your last Pokemon. No, this is not your last Pokemon. You have 2 Pokemon after this. Okay. I don't know. I kind of assumed when I went in Dynamax that was your last Pokemon or something. Alright, Copperaja. If that was the case, I may have chosen to... Camarasaurus Rex gains a level. I may have chosen to revive some things or heal some things. Okay. Bronzong. Ah, Bronzong. Bronzong sucks. Hate fighting Bronzong. You have two abilities, and one of them will reduce the power of a fire type moves, and one of them will reduce the power of ground type moves. Eliminate the damage from ground type moves. Fortunately, Steel is now weak to Ghost and Dark. So Bronzong is not as annoying now as it could be in previous generations. Trick Room. Oh, that's interesting. You'll be attacking first now. And Payback will be powered up. The current disappeared from the battlefield. That's nice. I wasn't really making use of that anyway. A powered up Payback won't take you down, but it'll do more damage. Alright, indeed. I can keep tanking those though. Back in the green. How many turns does Trick Room last? I want to say 4. Because it says 5 turns, but the first is really the turn that it's used. I think. Let's see. What else are you going to be throwing out after this? I have to ask. Bronzong is done. I'd like to use someone besides Steve here. Rillodilla gained a level. We're getting closer to the green. Mawile. Okay. Mawile. Steel Fairy. Steel Fairy. Okay, I'm going to stay in and I'm going to heal Teeth Tube. Teeth Tube can do some nice things. You're going to intimidate me. Which is all the better that I stayed in because I plan on not really using Steve much for the rest of this battle. Are you going to Dynamax here, by the way? You haven't done that so far in this tournament, but this feels like a place where someone would do that. Alright, I will be 2 points shy of full health. Nope, no Dynamax. Play rough. Okay, in that case, I'll see if I can do a little bit of damage to you before you, choose to... Before I switch out to someone else. Play rough. Yeah, great. Power up reversal. I want to say reversal should have about 80 power at this point. -1 attack, not doing that much. And Steve's physical attack on its own isn't the greatest. The twisted dimensions are returning to normal. You're going to play rough again. That might... I think the red is 100 base power territory for reversal. I think. Not 100% on that. Alright, well, I'll keep doing this. Sucker punching me. Reduce my health a little further. Alright, I just need one more. One more. All battles with Steve do tend to turn into a bit of a war of attrition. Which I'm not terribly a fan of. In competitive, I'm completely fine with stall matches. In game, I like things to go a little bit faster. Anyway, so we've defeated that guy. I did not actually need to bring in Teeth Tube. Okay, your pride was hard to steal, but you really punched a hole through that. That's cool. So that's the final round. Okay, another victory. Please take your reward. So that's going to be balls. What? A wishing piece. Okay, is that for powering up your Dynamax? Throw into Pokemon Den to attract wild Dynamax Pokemon. Okay. That's a bit of a game mechanic. I know a few people who have been having fun with that. Some friends of mine. It's not really my thing, but I haven't done it yet. Maybe I'll just do it to see how it goes. I say it's not really my thing, and then I say let's try it out to see how it goes because I've never done it before. I'm thinking of however Dynamax What? Oh, these are the type null things. Yeah, the Dynamax and the regular power spots in the wild area, they weren't really my thing. Perhaps at some point I'll throw a wishing piece into one to see if inducing one is a different story. Also, online, I believe you can do this online with your friends. I am not super interested in doing online stuff. I don't have Nintendo Online, and I'm not going to pay for it just for one mechanic in one game. But... Alright, perhaps in another video, though. I'm going to end this off here. So, my name is Dragonite. This has been Pokemon Sword. I'm going to poke around and see if there's anything else to do in the post-game here. Getting the impression that the answer is not really. But I will go on the internet and look later. Other than that, I'm most likely, assuming I've gotten the chance to record DLC, I'll be posting that next. Yeah, I will see you all later.